Hello everyone, my name is David, and I want to make a video about certain topics that I want to get off of my mind. First, I'm gonna be reading some things off of my Instagram. This is my Instagram right here. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see it. These are wide range of different topics. Anyways, the first thing I want to talk about is the power transformer. It is very blurry, but that's like a little controller with the thing. And basically, I want to say that the heart sends electrical signals to the rest of your body based off of the potassium, sodium, and magnesium and certain different metals that are within your blood and body. When you have a hydromagnets and electromagnets all over your body, nanoparticles of these, what they will do is, how do I put this? Send these electrical signals from a voltage controller. So they will turn the dial up and send EMF voltages all over your house that can change the rhythm of your resting heart rate. What will happen is that these EMF frequencies react with the different ions within your body to change your heart. What happens is, after they change it, they can also change frequencies. With a $2,000 speaker. This audio spotlight, and I'm reading this off my phone, costs $2,000, as said in the video, and can shoot modulated frequencies at a certain range, as he says in the video. The sound can go up to 65,000 hertz, and certain animals can hear up to 100,000 hertz. Like bats can hear up to 100,000 hertz with no issues at all, meaning they can get certain unwanted pests away from making the animal think there's a predator around. Like a dog can only hear a dog whistle, a bird can only hear a certain frequency, so they play and pulse that frequency to the bird so it doesn't get sucked into a plane engine. Humans can only hear 20,000, meaning if it's a higher frequency, there's an ultrasonic wave that can change the particles around you of your vision. And let's say you have those fine nanoparticles within your eyes. They can actually move your eyes with those electromagnetic frequencies. They do this by beaming, not diffracting the signals outwards, but beaming a signal like a gun. This is kind of like the small amount of nitty-gritty to it. It's a slow wave frequency, so when that goes like this, and a high wave frequency that then carries that slow wave in a direction that they beam it towards. These are the air particles that they can change with those ultrasonic sound waves. Now, when you see an image based off of a computer and suggestibility of feeling very, how do I put this? Anxious, what will happen is they polarize your vision with ultrasonic sound wave speakers as shown here. And they can draw images with the oscilloscope. And then that oscilloscope transmits all of those polarized geometric shapes to the speaker. After that, it flashes images. Sometimes they will flash blue rays to you. And when this happens, it is not very good. It is not good at all. Sorry. The reason why this is not good is because blue rays can cut right through your vision. Why do you think they say that blue light isn't good for you and it can strain your eyes? Because it can cut right through to the back of your retina and cut your eyes until you become legally blind. Now, let's say someone wants to harass you. They can use both of these tools, like that beaming frequency, to make you hear those frequencies. And then they also use that voltage controller to change the rhythm of your heart rate. Then they also use those beams, those blue rays, to cut through your vision. Then they change the electrocardiograph cycle while you sleep through those frequencies to make you see things that you don't want to see. This changes your heart rate. After that, your heart rate will change, your vision will change, your electromagnetic field around you will change if they're tooling you, and you become their robot per se, especially if you believe them. Now, when it comes to the audio spotlight, you can actually read about this through this Weird Connections audio spotlight on YouTube. And the guy will show you that he's with a speaker, beaming frequencies to people, and the people actually think they're hearing voices when they're really not. Now, this is based off of electromagnetic field and everything, so if you want a cartoon to watch that relates to electricity, watch Static Shock. Static Shock is great. I've only watched the first 5 episodes, but the thing is that the first 5 episodes has to do with, how do I put it, how this guy can hear frequencies and see them, but the way he does this and hears this is through nanoparticles within the eardrum. Gold or silver or any metal that can send and receive signals can actually be injected fine nanoparticles into a roach that can be controlled through a frequency that can be trapped into your ear. You drink milk, that milk will start to mix bacteria into your ear as it sweats out per se into your ear. And what I'm saying is, like, when it sweats out, it feeds the roach. Earwax gets in there the roach gets trapped in there, feeding off of whatever is perspirated or sweat into your ear. Now, if you're wondering how they see you, they can see you by reading the electrical electrical signals, and reading it through a computer screen. On YouTube, by Associated Press, watch researchers use Wi-Fi to see through walls. They can see where your body heat goes. They can see everything. So act as if you were always being watched, even in your sleep. Maybe you can time-lapse your sleep just to show yourself, to reassure yourself what you were doing in your sleep. And try to change that. So basically, as you can see, this is a graph that they're using. The woman right there, that's her breathing rate. When he points at the screen and says that's her breathing rate, she realizes it and her breathing goes up. But as you can see, her heart rate is calming because she understands that this is going on. Her heart rate is actually going down. Now, let's talk about these magnets. So, a hint to the polarization and the roach in the ear. Watch Burners on YouTube by Pilot Red Sun. Anyways, so I'm gonna stop reading this. What will happen is, what they'll do is, let's say you have an electromagnet. Let's just say my vape is an electromagnet. And now let's say a transformer was, this is the transformer. And that transformer sends signals and voltages to this. Now the vape doesn't know it's being charged, and nor does the person know that they're charging the vape. It's these electromagnetic frequencies that are beamed to the vape via the electrical transformer, and then to this voltage that sends out the voltage like a power outlet on a wall. This is charged wirelessly because electromagnets charge wirelessly. And when they send the power like this in intervals, the magnet will fill up as well. As that magnet is fully charged, they can pulse that magnet. Now imagine a tapeworm with two ends injected these electromagnets into your stomach. They pulse that worm and literally, quite literally, electrocute that worm to where it doesn't kill the worm, but it just goes like this in your stomach. Now imagine those hydromagnets moving the water throughout your stomach. They can move that worm, pulsate the worm, and have the worm eat where it wants to, or where they want it to. Now those fine particles in the soap, they can put that into your soap and electrocute everything. So when you look at it as that way, and if you're hearing voices, and if you're hearing things, don't believe them, because it's just people with a speaker. If you're seeing things, don't believe you're schizophrenic, because it might just be someone doing something to the bacteria in your brain, causing you to actually see something. Have you ever been in a CT scan and it felt warm? That's because the bacteria is literally being burnt. Basically what I'm saying is that it's a form of harassment to targeted individuals, and people can control people through that. Sorry if you hear music in the background. That is not me at all. That is someone else. So when it comes to vision changes, if you see purple, it's probably a lack of oxygenization to your eyes. They can change the blood plasma concentrations of your eye to make you see these different colors. Hold on, I'll be right back. When you see green, that might be a certain plasma coming from your eye. When you see red, there's probably bacteria, or it could be something else. You never know. Have you ever walked through a sewer tunnel before? If you see these different colors, question them and question why the blood and plasma concentrations would change in your eyes. Use Google, use YouTube, research, find out what is going on, and look at things as if I'm not trying to tell you to imagine things, because I do not want people to imagine things. I want people to understand things. I want you to understand that if you had a snow globe right in front of you, and that snow globe basically had a person in it, and that person was you, you can see everything around you that is going on. Not see, but understand. You're not actually seeing, you're understanding, oh, that's what's going on. Okay, I have nothing to worry about. Maybe I can change it. So just understand that even in silence, when you hear something, it's not you. Only trust your true intentions. Only trust that one cell within you that can colonize every other cell and multiply, the one that will spread the true version of you.